I'm here with Patrick of Groza, and we will be doing a short interview for the 70,000 tons of metal. So, how are you doing, Patrick?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for having me on this.
It's a pleasure. Your two concerts have been done already. Can you talk a little bit about the vibe and how you felt those two concerts?
Oh, it was beyond any expectation, man. Like when they approached us about playing here, I wasn't so sure we belonged on this boat, because I always had this image of this festival being like all about power metal and dressed up people and party, and it is very much that, but also I found out that people are very appreciative of more melancholic music, just like we make it. And it's been packed venues for both shows, and the energy was great, and people really seem to connect with what we're doing. So, and also apart from the shows, it's been a great time. We have a lot of friends on this ship, and we're enjoying the trip really much.
Talking about friends. The last song of the last concert,
Yeah,
you had two of your friends from Arake for the Sky.
correct.
Talk to me about the that song, the guest, and
Yeah, so the Harakiri boys have always been very close to us. We consider them family, So these guys are my brothers. So we toured with them back in 2023. We had the honor to support them on a European tour, and yeah, we've been close ever since. And the song that they're on, Daffodils, is a tribute to our old bass player who unfortunately passed away, and they experienced all of that also. So they were always very very close to us and very supportive in that tough time of the history of our band. And so it made sense to invite them on this tribute. And also whenever we get the chance, just like here, we invite them on the stage to celebrate his memory with our friends.
I felt that emotion. I didn't know the backstory
Mm,
before the show. I
mm,
heard it after,
yeah,
and I saw like you obviously you're covered, your face is covered,
yeah,
but I saw you like kneeling and
mm,
throwing the bass after the performance.
yeah,
And also the singer of Arakiri was really he's always emotional in his
yeah,
singing,
very
but he was
much.
even more.
Yeah, because the guys knew him very well and they cared about him and they followed the whole process. I mean, he was sick for a long time, and they were always involved with him and trying to, catch up and all that. So they're close friends, as I said. And being on a special festival like this, it's always bittersweet because you always think of him and you go like he should experience this with us, and he's not here, So that's what makes it even more intense when we play that song, because he's always there, not physical, but his presence is always there. When we play that song, we feel him.
Your bass player, was he involved in the album Nadir? Uh, and
Yeah, he was for some part of it. He was still with us when we wrote the first songs of the record. Not everything, unfortunately, but he had a say, and he heard, I think, two out of the songs he was directly involved in, and then he passed. And then, but still, he's still all over the record. The record is a dedication to him. It's a tribute, and the rest of the songs that we finished after he passed, we focused on the material that he was really excited about. So the mission with this record was to, fulfill his vision and develop ideas that he was very excited about, as I said, and that's all over the record.
great, thank you for sharing that.
Of course, man.
Um, I will ask, are you writing material for the next album already, or
Yeah, we're in the process. Still very early. I mean, we have collected a lot of ideas and riffs and melodies, but we don't have any songs finished yet. So it's right now we're in the process of trying to figure out what ideas fit together well and how the songs could look like. Um, we also just getting started again to be creative because we've played so many shows over the last couple of months, and we can't really do both. So it's either play live a lot or be creative. So that's why we're gonna slow down this year a lot with the live shows, so we can really get into the writing again. But yeah, we have started, and I hope we can find more time to continue developing new material.
Do you have already a direction for this new record? Do you have something in mind? And who's writing the songs? Who all the band is?
Yeah, everybody is contributing. I'm usually in charge of, connecting the different ideas, and I'm usually the one that makes the first rough demos. With like, it's a different thing than writing a riff or a melody, compared to writing a song, making a song out of it, and arranging it and connecting different stuff. So that's usually what I'm doing, but everybody contributes. And what was the first part of the question again? Oh, is
This.
there a theme? I think you
Yep.
asked. Not yet. We're still too early in the process. We're just collecting ideas very loosely. But now is the time. Like after this, for example, we have 2 months off. We don't play a show. Next show is like in April, so that's usually when I really can distance myself from the band a little bit, so I can really think about what ideas fit together, and that's when you also get a sense of what the themes are for the next album.
But there's no switch in style. You will just
No,
continue like what
yeah.
you
I
did.
mean, we always try to experiment and maybe try different elements of our music, but the core is always there. It's always been there in all of the three records. So I don't think we'll make a huge jump. Maybe there's gonna be some new facets that people haven't heard from us. But the core is always there.
I'm grateful for that because I love the style. And seriously, live, it it's going on another level completely.
Thank you.
I will say for two main reasons. The first one is I was blown away by the quality of the sound of the show that you played at first at the Star Lounge, because a lot of bands sounds like shit there,
Yeah.
and you sounded amazing.
Thank you.
And I was me and my friend really close to the stage, and normally it's worse when you
Yeah.
get closer, and
Yeah.
the song was just bombastic.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I like. And the second one, for your live show, there's so many dynamics, builds up, and
Hmm.
you change tempo. And when you're live, I'm always on the edge.
Yeah. That's a great compliment. Thank you. I mean, talking about the sound again, Harakiri is our family, so the guitar player from Harakiri is our front of house. Also, he mixes us. That's why it sounded the
That
way
makes
it did.
sense.
He's been with us ever since we did the tour in 2023, so he knows the band in and out. He knows how it's supposed to sound like, and he will make the shittiest stage sound okay, at least. And yeah, with the dynamics, I mean, we always try to keep it interesting. I've never been a fan of the monotone type of black metal where it's just, I mean, that it has some beauty to it as well, but it's just a different animal. And I always loved the dynamics in music, and so we try to also have that live, have some quieter moments, and also then the more intense moments are even more intense when you have, you know dynamics. You can't you can't blast away for 45 minutes. Like when I watch bands like this, I beyond impressed for 2 songs, and then I fall asleep because there's no changes.
Yeah, like I love that album with Marduk with
Oh, I was thinking about them too. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's one of my
blast
favorite
beat all the way.
one of my favorite bands, man. Like Panzer Division Marduk was very
Yeah,
influential on me. But that's exactly what I'm saying. The older I get, the more I look for dynamics in music, and that record is very much the opposite. There's no dynamics. It's
no,
150% all the time,
all
which is
blast
great.
beats.
It's very black metal also in the approach, but I gravitate towards more dynamics music. The older I get, the more it happens.
So I guess we will not lose that stamp on the next album.
Oh, definitely. We have super fast parts, super aggressive stuff, but then we also have clean parts and atmospheric stuff. So it's gonna be the same formula definitely when it comes to that.
Great. I really love that. And tell me a little bit about your drummer because he's
What can I tell you?
so amazing, man. And
Yeah,
live, wow. Even
yeah,
in the slower parts that he's just doing cymbals,
yeah,
it's so fucking great and creative.
yeah. I feel blessed that he's in my band. Really, I mean, he's beyond talented and he contributes a lot to the sound of the band. Like the way that he plays is unique in a lot of ways, and I think it's become a integral part of what the band sounds like as a whole. Also, so yeah, I'm beyond happy that he's still in my band and he's been building this band with us. He's been there ever since 2019, so he's seen it all. He's been there for most of the shows, and yeah, can't wait to contribute or can't wait to collaborate with him a lot more in the future.
Yeah, I really love his style. It reminds me a little bit of Dark Side
Of course,
from
of
Mugwa.
course. Yeah, I mean everything about us is always rooted in Magua stuff. I mean, we started. I mean, the name Groza alone being the name of the first Magua full length record, we just took that from them. I mean, I approached Groza like a worship project when I started out. I was when the first record was written, I was 20 years old, so I was just a fanboy kid, basically. Trying to write the music that I loved listening to, and that's what happened with Groza. I mean, I think we have developed our sound towards a more unique or individual style the further we went along, but the root is always Guam, and they're the kings, the best to do it in black metal to this day, and still my favorite band. So I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's why Dark Side is always a huge influence on our drumming writing as well, as you could tell.
Okay. I'm glad you confirm what I
I
was
mean,
like.
there's no point in denying it. I mean, I see a lot of bands. I mean, Magua have influenced not just us. There's a lot of other
Yeah,
bands, and whenever they deny the influence, even though it's so obvious, I always have to laugh. I'm like, "Who are you trying to fool?" And there shouldn't be a shame involved in admitting you're a fan of somebody. Like, if you love music, then why not admit it? You know, they're the kings, they're the best, so why not stand by it?
all bands are inspired by someone.
Exactly, they're not the
So
first to do it. When it comes down to it, everyone is involved. Everything is influenced by Black Sabbath. So you could go back and back and back. And Black Sabbath was influenced by somebody, and they were influenced by somebody. Like it goes forever. So that's the beauty of it too. We're not trying to be super individual or original. We just care about writing music that we really love, and if that sounds like our favorite bands, then so be it. I don't care.
yeah, it transcends life
Yeah,
because when you really love the music that you are writing, life you're so happy,
yeah,
so
man.
fulfilled to play it.
Yeah,
So it shows for the
right.
people
I'd
in
rather
the room.
I'd rather make music that really moves me, even though it's heavily influenced by somebody else, than be original just for the sake of it and not connect to it in a way that I do now. You know what I mean? It's all about approach, but I don't judge different people that have different approaches. But for us, it's always just about making music that moves us and that we can stand behind 100%. And if it sounds like my favorite band, then I couldn't give a shit.
That's perfect. I like that comment. Do you have anything to say to any Groza fan or black metal fan in general to, as a closure, say something?
Just to all the fans, all the people that listen to our music, thank you for being with us, and I'm glad we have this connection. And stay tuned for new music. We are constantly working on new stuff and trying to make more tours happen also in the future. And whenever you see us in your area, come around. And thanks for supporting the band. Without you, we're nothing.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks a lot.
It was so much fun
Cheers, man.
having the
Likewise.
chance to talk to you.
Likewise,
And
man.